Hello, I'm Neil Wilson.
Hello, I'm Sally Wilson, and together we are Niall Wilson's parents.
I thought you were going to say together we are Neil and Sally.
No, we are Niall's mum and dad.
So this is a video on our top tips of being a gymnast parent, isn't it, Sally?
It is indeed.
So you're going to go first with your first top tip.
My first top tip is has nothing whatsoever to do with gymnastics. It just runs for Niall's case 28 years, Joanna 26, and that's to just love them. I love them. I'm the mum. I love them equally. That love is unconditional, regardless of whether Niall is an Olympian, Joanna's a Cambridge graduate. I just love them unconditionally.
Brilliant tip, Sally. So my first top tip, which links to that, is about the measurement of happy and sad. So what we did with our children all the way through their early ages and still today is we measure whether or not they're happy or they're sad about something. If they're happy, everything's great and we know that they're doing the things that they want to do. If they're sad, then we try to find out why. And we really encourage that in the gyms as well for parents to measure against happiness and sadness rather than other measurements that can be, in our opinion, a little bit risky. So it's, are they happy, are they sad? Key measurement for the children. What's your second top tip, Sally?
I would just like to say your children, first and foremost, regardless of what they choose to do, sport-wise, academic-wise, are your son, daughter, and just to keep them grounded, to keep the whole family connection going, eating meals together, but also that may come with chores, such as emptying the dishwasher, which proved to be a serious problem after Niall had won his Olympic bronze medal. When I asked him to empty the dishwasher,
he had a serious problem.
Right. He had a bit of a meltdown, didn't he? But just to continue and keep the family unit going to enable them to pursue their sports and their loves.
Brilliant. So my next tip is about measurement of what they're doing, and I call it measuring against process, not perfection. It's really key in gymnastics, and I'm sure it applies to other grassroots sports as well, that when you do a gymnastics move, you go on a journey that's around learning that move, and it's really important that the measurement is against the process that they're going through at that point in time rather than the perfection of completing the move. If you're continuously measuring against the perfection of completing a move, then there's a chance that on that journey you're going to feel like you're failing all the time. So it's about measuring against process, not perfection.
Very good. I'd just like to add that throughout our lives as gymnasts, as parents, as adults, whatever sport or school or anything else, we hear so often, I can't do that. And I always like to just add to the end of that, yet. The word yet. Because that's why they're going to the gym club, that's why they're going to the extra lessons and the piano lessons and the joy that you get as a parent or just watching any child succeed at something and then start saying, I can do this, is just phenomenal.
Brilliant. And am I calling it final top tip? Another top tip from both of us, really, from myself and Sally, is about remembering our role. So right the way throughout Niall's career and Joanna's life, we felt it was really important that we remembered what our role is in that. So what I mean is about me being Niall's dad and Sally being Niall's mum. I always wanted to make sure that I was Niall's dad. If I started to become something else, i.e. his coach or his mentor or his psychologist or his physio, we step away from our parenting role, which is the key one for us. The minute we step away from that and become something else, he's lost his mum and dad. So it was really important that we stayed within our lane, for the want of a better expression, to make sure that we were his mum and dad, we were making sure that they were happy, we were making sure that they were grounded and giving the unconditional love as Sally described. So there are top tips or tips. I would just like to add saying parenting is, in our opinion, not a game of perfection. It's not a game of perfect. We have made loads and loads of mistakes in this journey. It's an absolute honour and a privilege to be a part of Niall and Joanna's journeys in their life, and ultimately it's their journeys. And if we can support and influence them that in a small way, then that's good enough for us. But the journey belongs to them. So thanks for listening. We've been Neil and Sally, and that's our top tips.
Bye. See you later. Yay.